Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Yes, yesterday the news broke out that Tinubu assures Ato Eze that Nnamdi Kanu is in safe hands. That indeed, that Nnamdi Kanu might be released even before 2027. I think at this stage, the Igbos are winning. And let me tell you why. For every adversity that you go through, you come out as a stronger person. And they say that whatever that does not kill you makes you stronger. You can see how Tinubu's presidency is now becoming a favor to the lifelong goal of the Igbos, which has always been dismantling a situation whereby the Northerners can be put in their place. Because in the last 6 months now, Tinubu has become a monster in the face of every normal Fulani man or Hausa Fulani, as it were. The likes of Ali Ndume, when this Tinubu started pushing his own agenda, which is, so many people are saying he is leaning towards regionalism, he came with a tax bill first and foremost, whereby he said that if North will not drink alcohol, they do not deserve to be eating fat from the revenue generated from alcohol. Ali Ndume came out, he started screaming, started shouting, he started saying that that is an unfair tax bill and they will reject it, it will fall flat. Today, in the Senate, the Igbos are the loudest supporter of that bill and the Yorubas. They are saying that after all, it is our son and daughters that drink this alcohol. A Musa Abdullahi in the north, who is always happy to abstain from drinking alcohol, he shouldn't deserve to spend the money or the taxes that is being earned for the what? From the alcohol drunkards. Tinubu now didn't stop there. The next thing is he went into what we call local government autonomy. With the local government autonomy, northern leaders, the Bauchi governor came out and said that Tinubu does not have any right to start interfering in what? In local government elections. Why should he be the one trying to pay money directly into the local government chairman? Because it is clear to everybody, whether you are in the north, in the south, in the east, in the west, what the state governors do is when money is being paid to local government chairman, they pocket it. If, for instance, the local government chairman of Taroni in Kano State was allotted 1 billion, the state governor would take 800 million in his own pocket and give the chairman 200 million. From the 200 million, the chairman will also loot, let's say 150 million. The 150 million, they use it to pay salary and there's nothing else. Now, Tinubu has seen this. The North are now regretting, crying, that is it a sin for us to have voted you? Now there's a song they sing in the North. They call it Tinubu OTP. Tinubu, you know what OTP means? One term president. That this is a man that has come to bastardize Islam, a man that has come to push regional agenda. And meanwhile, Tinubu's own intention is to ensure that the country what moves forward. And this is why I said that the Igbos are becoming the biggest beneficiary of Tinubu's government. Imagine the words he gave Ato Eze, saying that Nnamdi Kanu is in safe hands, that in fact he will be released in what? Before 2027, before the next election. So I am beginning to see how the Igbos are now pushing, backing. They are telling him, Malo, we going, we are behind you, we are right behind you. If anything wants to happen, we will what? We will vote for you. Because the North today are now threatening the Northerners, the oligarchs, the people, the emirs, the imam, the afars, who are the one controlling the mind of the northerners in the larger population, have been going to mosques every Friday. They're having sermons saying that Tinubu is anti-Islam, Tinubu is anti-North, we must kick him out. Now Tinubu has heard this. He is now going to use Mazen Nnamdi Kanu political condition as his own political gain. If Tinubu releases Nnamdi Kanu, the question is, will the Igbos vote him? I think yes, they will. And let me tell you why. I have started seeing my Igbo brothers, right? I have started seeing them who are now fully saying that, in fact, if it was Obi that was in that seat, this issue of dismantling the Nigerian aviation has only one headquarter, and it is in Kaduna, Zaria. For over 50 years, Obasanjo could not break it. Yar'Adua could not break it. Jonathan did not have the balls to break it. Tinubu came, he has what? He has shattered it into 6. The Yorubas will have their own. The Igbos will have their own. The Calabar people will have their own. The middle belt will have their own. The Kanuris in the northeast will have their own. The Fulani'S who are in the northwest with the Hausas will have their own. The Fulani'S are not saying that, no, it seems Tinubu is a what? Is a bad market. But the Igbos have always longed for this dismantling of this single market that the Fulani'S have seemed to have monopolized, because they have been the one that have monopolized the politics. They have been the one that have monopolized the military. They have been the one that have monopolized the defense. If you go to the customs from A to Z, you see Ali, Musa, Balarabe, all of them, they are there. If you go to the Nigerian police, you see them top positions. The northerners, you will not find the Igbos. So the Igbos are beginning to open their eyes. But my advice to the Igbos at this stage is, don't allow the Zobu spirit to deceive you.
Yeah, that's a part. And sorry, looking at the population density of the country, everybody knows that the Hausas have the highest population concerning when it comes to voting. Do you think it's a win-win for Tinubu with what he's doing?
Let me tell you, the Hausas do not have the largest population. I was in the north at the early age of my life. I served in the north. I was in the north 2 years ago. I was in the north, Kano State precisely. Let me tell you, we cannot argue with North as a land mass, a very large land mass. Yes. But let me tell you, you see the way this our area is? As big as it is, you might not find more than 3 houses in the north. Then how come they have more population? They have more population because they import people from Niger Republic. After French in Niger, the biggest language they speak is Hausa. So those Nigerians, whenever it is time for election, whenever it is time for census, they let them in. Okay? They tell them to come in, come and represent us, come and increase our population, so that they will say that we are the largest. I can categorically tell you today that the Igbos have the largest population.
Wow.
Yes. Despite the fact that the Igbos suffer what we call pogrom, okay? To me, according to my statistics, if you look at how dispersed they are, okay? The Igbos have the largest numbers of diasporans, followed by the Yorubas. If you start accounting them, look at December when the Igbos leave Lagos, when they go for Christmas. I know you know how Lagos is always deserted.
Yeah, yes.
Whenever they go home for Christmas, Lagos market, Lagos businesses, Lagos business areas, Lagos residential areas, you will see that it is always what? Scanty. But the problem is the Igbos are not political savvy. They are always having this voter apathy that concern us. It is only me and my business. I don't care. If you know the business, no call me. This is why you see that the Yorubas who have always loved education, over the time they started going into what? politics. The Fulanis never loved anything, either education or business. What they have always liked is what? Politics. So that's why you see that they have been dominating it for years. But now our eyes don't clear. We now know that it is the man that controls the politics that controls the economy. It is the person who sits on the seat of political power. A political person can just tell a business billionaire, he can bring a policy and render the person useless. You get? So now the Southerners might maybe find a, should I say, a evil that is good in Tinubu, because most of us did not support him, but we don't know what is driving him. Everybody is surprised that why is Tinubu not, why is he not dancing to the tune, the drum of the Fulanis, because they were the one that voted him. How come this man has betrayed them? Because this is what we call open show of betrayal. How many Yorubas voted for him? The Yoruba people, most of them voted for Obi.
I think he got mostly of his vote from the northern.
That's what happened. But the Northerners wanted Tinubu to be their boy. And Tinubu just looked at it at me, Emi Jagaban, no. But I remember that in the late 90s, on a daily, I think it was Tel, if I'm not mistaken, Tinubu said it that he has never believed in one Nigeria. He said it that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. That Nigeria, if Nigeria will at all be a country, it should be an aggregation of different countries. Or should I say like a regional system, like a confederation. So for me at this stage, I think the Igbos are the major beneficiaries of this attitude, of this new show of, for me, it is awkward, but I think it is working for the Igbos and of course for majority of the Yorubas who want their own resources to be controlled by their own people.
Well, why is the hard line? I tell him, but we shall beg Tinubu to forgive him. Tinubu has spirit of forgiveness. He has no enemies. Beg him to forgive him. They didn't know about the war. I was in civil war. I was refugee for 3 years with my father. I lost some of my brothers in battlefield. All these people were talking about war, they didn't know. The report who is Igwe now, he commanded PC Brigade Arrow, because brigade commander. He had the bullet in the heart. Those people run about, didn't know. I was here when Ojukwu declared the Republic of Biafra, this House of Assembly. Well, they are personally with my father. Yeah, they don't know what is war. It's not of the Tinubu's fault, it is Buhari's fault. But we can beg Tinubu to forgive. That's free to forgive. The wife is a kind woman, very kind, appreciative. The wife went to Benue, went to party state, PDP. He gave them 500 million. He didn't care which party he belonged to. He was sharing it in the husband everywhere. They don't belong to any party. We're not talking about party, we're talking about the unity of Nigeria. Tinubu, Southeast Development Zone. That has solved our problem. No other government were through us and neglected. Tinubu came and pointed out. The managing director from Binukoga, from Ugo, Michael Koya, Imo, and changing the Igbo life. Very soon, many people start getting jobs, including us, with the advice of other governors. Conscience. He has no enemy. He doesn't get bounded. They don't want to know who you are. Out of insecurity, that's why you like your governor, Governor Enugu. Within there, and deep in there, I give a canoe, you know, Yaka. We take the ITC to monitor the criminals, spend a lot of money. That's why I can be here. We can move around, nobody can harass us. If other governors will do what he's doing, and what the Tinubu is doing, we have no problem. If this problem, only Tinubu can solve our problem, now we are alive. All of us are more than 60 years.